Well, planning ahead can prevent headaches. This is especially true when it comes to technology.
And there's a big computer update coming. Are you prepared?
It's time to compute this with Thor Schrock of Schrock Innovations. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I like the green today.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's very fall-like with the gray. I like it, fall-like.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
Is there?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Like a computer storm.
A computer storm.
A computer storm.
There's a computer
okay.
storm coming. What kind of storm?
I'm a little slow today.
Said that.
I'm a little slow today.
No, it's this major update that's coming, right?
Yeah, actually, it's the Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. So basically, the Windows 10, when you get Windows 10, you get updates, and we're all used to updates, like Windows updates, right? I mean, I know you guys have Macs, and you get Mac updates too, right? But your updates are whole operating system updates. You go from Mac OS 10 point blah 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 to OS Mac 10 blah blah blah, and it's like a whole big update. Well, Microsoft has had patches in the past, and now they're moving to a more Mac-like upgrade scenario where you're actually going to get whole new versions of Windows instead of just patches twice a year. And this has happened 3 times now. So we had the Windows 10 move, then we had the anniversary update, and then we had the Spring Creators Update. Now we're going to have the Fall Creators Update. Every time one of these updates comes out, something stupid happens every time. Now, it doesn't hit everybody. It's roughly about 20%, but it seems to be the same 20% every time. These poor people get hit over and over and over with start menus that don't open or antivirus that doesn't work, and this new Fall Creators Update is going to mess with antivirus detection again. That's what set it off last time, so it's good that we're going to have a potential for the same problem again this time.
So why is this update such a big deal? Is it just because it could affect your computer and you don't, obviously you don't want that to happen?
Yeah, well, honestly, we use our computers to do work, whatever we want to do, whether it's work on Facebook, work. Whether it's work on Facebook or work on work, we use our computers for things that we want to do. When our computers don't work for us, why do we have them? Every day you have your computer, you paid your antivirus for that day, you got your secure updater set up for that day, you paid for the computer, so you're losing the productivity of your machine. Well, when we get these updates, if you don't install the updates, you're vulnerable to all kinds of security problems. And if you do install the updates, most of the time things go okay. Microsoft's not sinister. It's not like, we're going to get these snooks, yeah. It's not like that.
Despite what it may feel like.
Yeah, it's like they don't push out software that they know is bad, but on the other hand, there are things that they push out to change the way the software works based on feedback, based on security, and things like that. And so as a result, Kaspersky got upset with the last update because Microsoft, if your antivirus, so if you shut your laptop lid, and left it shut overnight, it didn't get any antivirus updates overnight. So you open it up in the morning, and it takes a minute. Give a guy a minute to get an update, right? Yeah. So you don't have your update. Well, Windows Defender says, oh, your antivirus is out of date, and it shuts off your antivirus and turns on Windows Defender, even though it's just out of date by like an hour or two.
Wow.
And Kaspersky and Symantec and antivirus companies don't like that because, especially if it expires, people might still think they're protected. So that's one of the things that Microsoft's going to undo during this update.
Well, that's the thing about these updates. There's all these different programs have to play together. They got to play nicely together. And when you do a major update, there's maybe little things that the other software developers didn't know about, or there could be issues. So what are the potential issues that could come with this update?
Gotcha. So we're calling it an update. Microsoft calls it an update. 5 years ago, we would have called this an upgrade. This is going from Windows XP to Windows Vista, or from Windows Vista up to Windows 7. This is an upgrade. You're getting a whole new version of Windows. So just like any other upgrade, they're going to set aside all your stuff, they're going to remove the old operating system, install the new operating system, migrate all your stuff back in. Any problems that you've had during previous upgrades are potential problems that you can have here. In the past, we've seen start menus that won't work, which on Windows 10 is a big deal because, it's the start menu, so you can't start without it. Imagine on your Macs if you couldn't use your dock.
Right.
If everything was locked up on the dock and you couldn't use it, it's hard to open stuff when you can't use the Finder and things. So, basically that we had broken start menus, we had antivirus that wouldn't work, and of course, we had a percentage of computers that when they did the update, something went wrong and they just didn't reboot.
Yeah.
And then the computer had to come into the repair shop for an hour or two of labor.
Well, you're doing something great to help people out so that they're prepared. It's the Schrock Safe Upgrade.
Say it 10 times real fast.
Schrock Safe Upgrade. I got one. I got
one in the bag.
Yeah, right. Tell us about that and
Gotcha.
how that benefits people out there with Windows.
Okay. You weren't around for this one, but Mike, you might remember when we did the Windows 10 upgrade. Like, it was a free upgrade Microsoft pushed out for everybody, and we said your computer's going to automatically get it. Microsoft said, no, it's not going to happen. No, it's going going to happen. Lo and behold, a bunch of people automatically got the update, or their kids clicked on it and got the update and they didn't know what they were doing. Somehow they ended up with this update one morning. And it caused all kinds of problems for people. So what we did is we said, hey, come on into the shop, and then we'll install the update for you in a safe, controlled environment. We'll do all the backups and everything that needs to be done to make sure everything goes okay. And we had over 1,000 people turn out.
Wow.
That's a lot.
On a single day.
Oh my gosh.
And we have
Right.
14 staff and like
Yeah.
60 bench spots. So
Right.
it was insane. And one of the things we pride ourselves on is our service. And part of a good service in computer repair is turnaround times, and a 7-day turnaround time. Some people just came and picked up their computer and took them home and said, we'll take our chances. We can't go 7 days without a computer. So this time we created a piece of software. The Schrock Safe Upgrade is a program you can buy on our website at SchrockInnovations.com. It's $49.99, so it's about half the price of the Windows 10 upgrade because it's software.
Yeah.
And basically what it does is it checks all the things that we're going to check in the service center. It does them all for you. It's going to set restore points and do things like that the regular software is not going to do. And then it installs the Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. The biggest thing though is it gives you a warranty. If something goes wrong, then you can bring it into the shop, or we can help you over the Schrock desk, and it's free. You don't have to pay
That's
the hourly
important.
labor.
Very important.
So it's a little bit of security and a little bit of control blended together to make sure you get a good outcome from this update. It's coming out late September, early October.
How do you get that? You go to SchrockInnovations.com?
Yep, SchrockInnovations.com, click on Shop, and then go down and click on Specials. It's not really on Special, but I figured that'd be an easy place for people
Yeah.
to find it.
That can really save you potentially a lot of headaches down
Yeah.
the road. SchrockInnovations.com, 3 service centers, like you said, Village Point, Papillion, and in Lincoln, the Lincoln Service Center right off Pine Lake Road. Thor, thanks for the information.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate it. Get that upgrade.
Get that upgrade.
Yes, get that upgrade. Ah.